pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's White. At the 40, there he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Number 33 in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on it, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
NWestern 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to kick and kick and kick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And they get the sack just like that.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Finds his man. It's White. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Release to the back. They're working that left side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass on second down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. And
we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll immediately call timeout. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Stands in and takes the hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked on.
And the ball is in.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The RPO, it's complete. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Maryland, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession. He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass picked off. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's looking to throw it. He's going up top. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks.
And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Maryland. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's got room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job of delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just trucks through it. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Northwestern! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he is finding wide.
First down pass.
It's all over the field. His third interception of the day. First down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got a man. It's White. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 21 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He is smashing people. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the tackle. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Wildcats will keep this drive going.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Handoff from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. A third down try for the offense. This is turning into a death march for this defense. 13th play of the drive coming. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Wildcats pick up the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A designed run for the quarterback. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on second down. Looking for a huge play. And he hauls it in at the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Smashes through.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's White. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Terrapins are on the move. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit?
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UAB. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together